first little while going to Kenya was pretty crazy. I went to the South Africa MTC, and so that was a little bit kind of getting there to being in Africa. Obviously, we were in the MTC the whole time, so it wasn't too crazy. We didn't see anything too intense. But as we got to Nairobi, that's when we definitely realized we were in a very different world than where we could just come from. And my first area was in Kenya. It was in a place called Eldoret, and I lived in a little bit of a rougher area in Eldoret. It was in the outskirts of town, and I just remember that first bus ride, because we got on a bus and we had to ride for 8 hours to my area. And I just remember looking out the window and just seeing, the acacia tree, the flat tops trees, and seeing zebras and seeing, giraffe on the side of the road and all these, cool stuff, and just realizing, I'm in Africa. This isn't, I'm not planning my mission anymore. I'm here, and it's time to begin. And most people as they go on their mission in general, but especially to my mission, they always say that first couple weeks is really hard, and those first couple days is really hard. And for me, I didn't feel that. I really was so excited to be there, and I loved it so much that it just wasn't a hard adjustment for me. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed seeing a different world and seeing a different culture and a different people, and I loved them before I even met them. And so that mental preparation, I feel like, helped me a lot for those first couple of days. It was obviously different. My trainer was from Zimbabwe, and he, was different than anyone I've ever lived with. And so that was a little bit of an adjustment just to living with someone from a different culture, but it wasn't that bad. But, going and seeing, the streets are dirt streets. I mean, it's Africa. It's exactly what you think of. That's what we lived in. And it was fun. It was crazy. It was exciting. It was, a little nervous at first just to get into the feel of teaching and bearing testimony and inviting and all those things was a little bit hard at first. And, in Kenya, they speak English most of the time, but the kids don't speak English. They speak Swahili, and some of them don't speak that good of English anyways. And so that, language barrier and trying to pick up on the little things that are different about a new place was really quite fun. To be able to learn about a new culture and about a new people. I really enjoyed those first couple of weeks. And, it was only up from there. The rest of my mission just grew upon those first couple of weeks.